If you play United, that comes here with a low block, with playing a lot of long balls, then you know that is going to be difficult, because it's not easy to play through them, and you don't get the chance to win the ball back high up the pitch and then create your chance. But it makes it even harder if you, after 1 or 2 minutes, I think, 1-0 down. And if you would have told me before the game that we were able to play against the low block with the quality players United have, against a team that plays so many long balls, we would be able to create so many chances, I would have said I would take that immediately, and that normally doesn't lead to losing the game of football. But we did, because we missed a lot, and the few chances we've conceded led to 2 goals conceded, were again a set piece. Is partly the reason why we lose this game.
I could see from where I was sat that you weren't happy with some of the officiating for their first goal, for a penalty you might have had during the first half. Did you feel those 2 were big moments and didn't go the way they should have gone?
I think if you lose a game of football, especially after you've lost 4, maybe you can have the emotion in the game, but I should not talk about that at this moment of time. No excuses. We've had more than enough chances to score a goal where we then maybe didn't need that penalty. If it was one, yes or no, I don't want to talk about that. We should just focus on ourselves. If we have so many chances, you need to score more. And if you are 1-1 and the game is completely there for you, and you then have to defend one set piece, defend it better than we did. And this is where we should focus on. And that there is emotion in the game about decisions, yeah, that's, I think, quite normal. Every manager has this. But I should not talk about this after the game.
Is that pattern a concern, getting yourselves back into a game, getting level, and then losing it late on?
Nah, it happens us 3 times in a row. So yeah, we've made many offensive substitutions to turn the game around, and I think I wouldn't say that worked, but in the end we've created a lot of chances throughout the whole game, but mainly after the substitutions were made. And yeah, then of course you don't have maybe the same structure in defending a set piece as you have when you start the game, because it's every time when someone gets off, there's a lot of work to be done, who does what. But sometimes it's then not about who does what, it's just about making sure you don't concede. But our mindset in that moment of time is maybe only on scoring, because we think we deserve to win the game, and we forget that I don't know if we forget, but it comes across like that we forget this 1 or 2 single moments where we have to defend.
Just tell us about some of the changes you made, because you were really kind of aggressive in terms of trying to affect the game from the touchline. What was your thinking, just trying to kind of overload that low block?
I think before that already we've created enough chances to score a goal. Cody Gakpo twice on the post in the first half. Alexander Isak 1-on-1 to the goalkeeper. And I think if I look it back, I maybe forget 1 or 2 chances. And in the second half, we started off quite well, in my opinion. But yeah, if you have so many good players on the bench, you can better use them, especially if they are offensive. And then you take the risk, because that's... People might say, yeah, you've conceded 1 or 2 extra chances apart from the goal as well. Correct, that's what we did. But that's also what we need to do. If you're 1-0 down, you have to take more risk than when you're 1-0 up. So if I take that into account, that we every time have to fight back and then see the amount of chances we concede, I cannot be too negative about that. But defending in the set piece, if you are 1-1, that happened to us at Palace, that happened to us today, that we have to do much better. But again, a lot of impact from the players that came on. But that's also because of the effort we put in the first half. So we have 60-65% ball possession. The other team has to run a lot. A lot of players had to go off from United because they were tired. But yeah, end result, lost 2-1.
Yeah, and it is 4 defeats in a row. How have you ended up as the league's champions in this downward spiral, and how difficult a moment is it for you and the team?
It is a difficult moment because you know how it works in football. If you lose a game of football, if you lose 2, 3 or 4, the main thing is that the players need to keep believing in each other, and what we are doing is good. So if you play a game like this, I think they will be in the dressing room saying, what an amount of chances we had. But you can play a next game, maybe where you don't create as much, and this is always players if you lose. Players come off, thought they didn't have to be substituted. Players who thought they had to play longer. These kind of things are quite normal in football. But what I see at this moment of time at Liverpool is that they're all very involved. If we start them, they do well. If they come in, they do well. If we get chances in the end, I see the players on the bench hoping that we score. Also the ones I took off, frustrated if then Maguire wasn't fractionally offside. So I see everything that is needed to win a game of football. But maybe it's a smart thing that we start doing this quite soon.
You took Mo Salah off needing a goal, and he obviously is in a difficult moment. Are we seeing a great player maybe moving into a different phase of his career? I mean, I know it's a difficult question for you to answer, or is it just form? Is it just him trying to blend with new signings? What's happening with him at the moment?
I think after games like this, it's quite normal, usual that people are very focused on individual players. So in the first 5 or 6 games, it was mainly about the signings we did. Now we have to talk about Mo Salah. I think we've had more than enough chances to score a goal, and Mo missed a big one. Some others missed a big chances, and we are not used to this from Mo. But yes, we needed a goal. But yes, we also needed maybe a player that could create something in that end phase, and that's what Jeremy did. He came in, had a great action, say, cross to Cody, and when we would have been 3-0 up, I think Cody would have scored that one, but I cannot guarantee this. But so, like I said, every player has tried everything, but it didn't work out for us.
Thank you, Arne.
You're welcome.